Alright, this bit. Hold on, let me turn this off really quick. Thank you. Alright. Well, unfortunately, this video is going to be a rant. Even though it's probably not going to be heard by anybody. I still wanted to put it out there. Man, I don't know if it's just because of I just been having a bad day on the game. I understand that in FPS games, you're always going to have your ups and your downs, and I guess today is just one of those down days. But I guess I figured I might as well get some things off my chest while I was feeling the way I'm feeling. But after playing Battlefield 6, mind you, first off, let me start. This is my first Battlefield experience ever. I've never played a Battlefield game up until the Battlefield 6 beta. I think maybe back in probably 2017, maybe a friend of mine convinced me to play Battlefield 4. When I looked at the game, when I downloaded it, it had 4 hours of gameplay on there. So I obviously played it at some point, but I don't really remember it, so that goes to show you that I don't know anything about Battlefield. I came into this game a complete noob, completely fresh at everything, not knowing anything about anything. Just seeing a little bit of gameplay. Here's how much of a noob I was. I didn't even know what a rendezvous was. Like, I had no idea that there was moves that people did, that they created, that is like a trademark in this game. But I probably have about like 100, 110 hours in this game already. Yeah, I know, no life. But I work 9 hours a day almost every day. I just took some time off. But man, I don't know. I just the beta, the vibe that I had in the beta compared to now is it's almost night and day difference, and it's really almost not. It doesn't have anything to do with the game itself. You know, if you ask me, right now as the game stands, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. And as the content cooks and some creative people come up with some cool stuff in Portal, and the game continues on with the content, I'm sure it's going to bump up to a 9, possibly even a 10 out of 10. I have absolutely been loving this game. I can never go back to any other FPS shooter after having a Battlefield experience. But with that being said, I am a solo player, and that's where the fun starts to die down drastically playing as a solo player. It is very rough. And I've been grinding. I mean, I'm level 62. I'm trying to be ultimate support out here, because it seems nobody else is doing revives. But I have like a laundry list of, I mean, I guess it could easily be solved. Somebody would, if anybody would watch this video, they would say, well, just go join a Discord, man, and you could play with people like that. Yeah, you know, I work almost 9 hours a day, almost every day. You know, I don't have time to, that's still technically almost playing with the random, and I have tried that. And the last time I played with somebody I met in a Discord, he was on the phone half the time, and it was just frustrating. Like, it was just annoying. So I understand that this game is top-notch fun when you're playing with friends. I get that. But I'm an introvert, and I don't really talk to people, so it's not like I have friends lining up wanting to play with me. So, or vice versa. It's not like I'm trying to line up to play with others. You know, it'd be cool, but, you know, I like to, you know, I'm solo. But I guess with that being said, I'm probably just going to end up struggling. I don't really know where this rant's going to go, but I don't know. It just, every match that I've had today, just the vibe of running around, it just felt like nobody had any strategy. No matter what game mode I was in or what match, what time of day, I like to always have my game chat on, because I like to communicate with people. I mean, if anything, if you ask me, I think this game needs communication. Is like a key part of this game. But there's no communication. Again, I'm a solo player, so I'm probably not going to get that. Every now and then, I get a superb lobby where there's some communication and it's a great time. But with that being said, there are other game modes that I didn't think I would enjoy, but I did end up enjoying. game modes like team deathmatch, squad deathmatch. I don't want to start shooting that range because it's going to be just loud, and I don't know how distorted that audio is going to sound. But, man, I just beamed those targets. But like team deathmatch and squad deathmatch, those game modes are more fun than I thought they would be. Way more fun than I thought they would be. But I learned right off the back, and it's not like I figured it out myself. Obviously, I watched a video. I think it was Ace's video. Shout out Ace. And I learned that the way that a lot of the game modes work, it's not based off of when you go down. You know, it's not Call of Duty. When you go down, the other team doesn't get a point, or you don't lose what's called a ticket, I guess. So you don't lose a ticket. So I figured, what's the point of instantly respawning? As soon as people go down, they instantly respawn. When you go down and you hit respawn immediately, you're still going to have to wait 5 or 6 seconds to deploy anyways. So it's not like you're going to be able to jump right back into the match anyways. Versus that 5 to 6 seconds that you're waiting to redeploy because you were impatient, you could have been waiting to get a revive, and now you're still in the fight, and now you got more XP. Because you got revive assist, and it goes on from there. Not only that, but who knows what type of tempo that could have changed the game. It's key moments like that that, for me, in my opinion, are just completely not there. It's like once in a blue moon that I have a game mode where, you know, everything's on point, and even sometimes people are communicating without even having to have their mic on. You know, those are, you know what I'm saying, rare. But I guess I've just been struggling today. It's just been hard running around, and a lot of the vehicles, somebody will hop in a tank and they jump in the tank and they have no strategy. Like, you instantly, they take off down the street and they take off. What do you think your engineers are, the Flash? We can't keep up with you. What's the point of you taking off and you just ran into the front line? Now you got blown up. Now you can't move because they disabled the tracks. Where's your engineers? They're freaking running to try to catch up to the tank, and now they just got shot because they aren't taking cover because they're trying to run and heal the freaking tank who ran out there trying to be a one-man tank army. Or you have the people who will sit as recon on a map that is like the tightest corners known to man. Alleyways, gangways, cuts, doorways, upstairs, downstairs, you name it. Where is he at? In the back, sitting in the bush, doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then if they do get killed, they have the audacity to ask for a revive. Man. And now while we're talking about revives, I am going to get started on the revives. The revives. Oh my days. How rough it is trying to be a dedicated medic in Battlefield 6. Running around, seeing the little revive symbols. It's like being in, I couldn't imagine what it's like working in the ER. Like, just beep, 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 beep. Everybody's going down. Everybody needs a revive. But you get to him, and he hits respawn right as the paddles are touching his chest. He hits respawn just to sit there and spam X to redeploy for the next 6 seconds. And I probably just died because I'm running out in the open to get Cheddar Bob up. Oh my days. Ask for a revive. The amount of people, and I'm a noob. I don't even know how I figured this out. But the amount of people that don't know that if you don't ask for a revive and you just lay there, you're gonna bleed out immediately. As soon as you go down, ask for a revive. You will slowly bleed out, giving your teammate time to get to you. And speaking of getting your teammate time to get to you, if they tell you they are on the way, Wait on them. Why are you hitting respawn when he just told you I am on the way? It even shows you on your screen in your face. I'm on the way. It even tells you how far away he is. But what do? You hit respawn as soon as the smoke pops. Told you this was going to be a rant. I don't even know who's going to hear this. But I would like to think that maybe somehow, someway this video could circulate. Maybe somebody would think what I said was a little bit funny or actually true. And it'll get spread around like a, you know what. And then maybe I might see a YouTuber that I like watching talking about listening to this guy's take. It's just, this game, hold on, let me say this. This game, I love it. Battlefield 6, oh my days, they nailed it. In my opinion, they nailed it. This game is phenomenal. Almost everything about it I have been loving. Minus the fact that it takes 2 seconds to die. That's another thing that's just, the TTK is just ridiculous in this game. The TTK and the TTD is time to kill, time to death, is outrageously fast. And there's so many different things going on. Helicopters. Tanks. Jets. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, there's so much going on in this game. You got 101,000 billion different operators running around with a gazillion gadgets. I mean, it's Inspector Gadgets everywhere out there. It's crazy. It's the most fun I've ever seen. But it's chaotic. It needs communication. It needs teamwork. We need to be able to have proximity chat. Because I guarantee majority of the lobbies or servers that I have been in, if somebody in my team isn't on the mic, I guarantee you there's another buffoon just like me flapping his gums somewhere running around as a blueberry. And if I just so happen to be close to the blueberry, I would like to communicate with said blueberry and tell him, hey, you're about to revive me, but there's a shotgun pointed at the back of your head. So then you take away the incentive for blueberries to want to go get a revive because there's no communication. They're running in blind. The pinging system while you're down, I don't even know how that works. I don't even think it works. I don't think there is a ping. Because when I go down and I look at an enemy, it shows a triangle above his head. A red triangle above his head. It's not a solid triangle. It's a hollow triangle. Just an outline. Showing that I see him, but nobody else sees him. And the only time that triangle goes solid is when he starts shooting at other people who are trying to pick me up. I'm pinging. It doesn't ping him. Or at least, to me, it doesn't ping him. So how am I supposed to tell my teammate I'm calling for a revive, but there's a guy laying down in my crotch with a shotgun waiting for you to come and pick me up so he can get a double? Because he's going to let you pick me up so he can get the double, because I would do that. And then we're going to get teabagged. Oh my days. I guess let me wrap it up. Dave Chappelle wrap it up. I'm going to wrap that gavel up, B. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I guess I'm going to have to not be an introvert when it comes to Battlefield 6, because I love this game, and I really was super excited to be a newcomer to the Battlefield 6 experience starting on day one. I mean, I was there at 11 o'clock a.m. when the game hits. I mean, I did a 10-second countdown all in my living room all by myself, solo. I was just so excited for this game. I'm still excited. Yeah, Season 1 dropping next week. I am beyond excited for everything to come. But I don't know how much I could deal with everything that I just finished ranting on if certain mechanics or certain things aren't addressed or added into the game, such as proximity chat or other things of the matter that would make it more communicative in the game versus having to bring up a chat that you have to push the pause menu to get to anyways, and then half of the time people just troll in that chat anyways. So let me communicate with the people who are trying to communicate with people, so that way we can run around the map with a strategy and create only in battlefield moments. I keep hearing that. Like, I'm not giving up on this game. Like, I'm all in on Battlefield 6. Like, as a newbie to Battlefield 6, I hope one day I can get to the point to where I said I have mastered Battlefield 6 because I got the Rendezvous dog tag. Like, that is my goal. My goal is to one day be able to get the Rendezvous. Like, I want to. I'm happy to be and proud to be a part of the Battlefield 6 community, and I look forward to the future of it. And I guess I'm gonna have to find a Discord, find some friends to play with, and go from there. But you know, EA and DICE, you definitely could help out a little bit there and be a little bit more solo friendly. Like, they took away all the bot XP farm servers, and that is ecstatic, perfect. That makes room for other creative servers to have custom game modes. But then you go into the portals right now. I'll show you. We can go into the portal right now. And look at the servers. Test range. This one is about the best one on here. You just practice flying helicopters and jets. There's no dogfighting. It's literally just learning the mechanics of flying aircraft. 4-minute AFK bot farmer. Farmer. Rush no bots farm. 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 So, I still don't see custom game modes. King Conquest, no, error. No idea what any of this even is. Bunch of random nothingness. Conquest, PV, PVE. Don't, like, can we get, now, after playing, I didn't even know I had that. After playing the Battlefield 6 beta, they did give us a battle pass in the game 2042. Now, if you're still here, in the beginning of earlier in the video, I was talking about how I've never played Battlefield before, but after playing the Battlefield 6 beta, oh, I went crazy. I got Battlefield 1, which for some reason I already had on my console. I don't remember buying that. It wasn't downloaded. I just had to re-download it. It was already purchased. Same with Battlefield 4. I must have got that back when my friend convinced me to play those little 4 hours I was on. Battlefield 5, I bought that one. I think it was on discount for like $5. 2042, they put that on discount for like $7. So I definitely snagged that up so that I can grind the battle pass on there. And boy, was that a struggle. I can totally see why that game missed the ball. Like, it missed the mark. Like, it wasn't even in the same. They had a baseball on a basketball court talking about dropping the ball. Like, they was in the wrong sport. But one thing that they did have was bot lobbies. Like, you could go to start the game mode, and instead of hitting start, like, this looks so much like Call of Duty and the Warzone right here. This literally reminds me of like the Warzone setup, and I don't really like that. But there's no area to create a bot lobby. I don't even care if it's 5% XP. I don't even care if it's no XP. Just let me be able to have a bot lobby where I could have a game of conquest against bots so I could warm up. That's my warm up. This isn't a warm up. The targets, that's another thing I forgot to, I should have made a list on the things that kind of irked my nerves, is the shooting range. I love that we have one, but I was informed that there's an older Battlefield game. I'm not even gonna say which one because I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Battlefield 4 that had an island where you can test everything. It had everything. Literally everything was on that island. Vehicles, every weapon you could think of, and there was targets where you can shoot at and practice, and there was moving targets. You could literally practice and hone in your skills on everything. This one, I mean, yeah, I mean, I could shoot at targets all day long and feel like I'm ding-dinging them, but then as soon as you jump into a game mode, they're going to be bunny hopping all over the damn place because the movement is still fast in this game, if you ask me. The movement is still fast. You can still bunny hop away. You can still bunny hop and jump if you want to. Whatever. It ain't going to happen here, but out there in the game modes, the movement's fast, and if anybody's watching this, you probably see the same thing. You probably agree. The movement is a bit fast. Or you might not. I don't know. I don't really care. But I think your movement's fast. I mean, I'm not asking for a mil sim, but there's a reason why I'm playing Battlefield versus Call of Duty. I don't want... First of all, I'm a former Marine myself. I served in the Marine Corps. I went to Afghanistan. I didn't see not one person ass slide or bunny hop to one gunfight, one firefight out there. I'm not asking for super mil sim, but I mean, come on. That completely takes my brain out of a military immersion when I see a little lowrider operator hopping through the kitchen, ass sliding on the stove with a shotgun. It's ridiculous. But I don't know. I guess let me wrap this video up. It's been going on for way too long. But I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. If I do, I'm not even gonna edit it. I'm just gonna put it up there, raw emotions on Battlefield 6. But I love the game, man. I guess I'm gonna have to find some friends and understand that I'm gonna have my good days and I'm gonna have my bad days. Because yesterday I was having a blast. I don't know if they did like an update overnight that might have changed a couple of things because I was having some issue with some stuff earlier. But I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, if you're still here, thanks for listening. And if you agree with anything, or if you don't agree with anything, I mean, let me know down in the comments, man. If there is anybody even listening to this, man, let me know in the comments, man. Suggestions. If you're a Battlefield vet, if you're a Battlefield OG, what should I do as a newbie to the Battlefield world? But I'm all in on Battlefield. I don't want to go anywhere else. For me, I'm locked in on Battlefield 6 up until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. I'm locked in. Those are the two games. I mean, I work almost 6 days a week, 9 hours a day. I don't got time to be grinding multiple games. You know what I mean? So I'm locked in on one or two. And it's going to be those two. So I'm really looking forward to the future of Battlefield. And, you know, even the Battle Royale that a lot of people don't like. Hey, that's something more Battlefield. I'm all in on anything Battlefield at this moment. I've been enjoying everything that they've been doing, and I've been loving it. Just certain things about the game, like certain mechanics in the game, could make such a drastic change. Proximity chat, that'll make such a drastic change. Or I don't know. There's nothing you can do to force the community to play a certain way. It's just. And then I try to go into, a friend of mine recommended to go to Portal servers and play in those game modes. But you want to know what I found in those game modes? Trolls. Yeah. You can't practice in those game modes because there's little Timmy somewhere up on a mountain somewhere with his little sniper rifle trying to get his 300-meter sniper shots off. Great. Why didn't you put that in the server description? Anyways, rant over. If you disagree or agree, let me know down in the comments, man. I look forward to seeing if anybody even got to this point, man. But take care, and maybe I'll catch you on the battlefield. Salute.